Alright, you fuckers wanted me to do this, so... Here is the entire B movie, read by Sans Undertale. I hate all of you.
According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way that a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway, because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Cut to Barry's room, where he's picking out what to wear. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Ooh, black and yellow. Yeah, let's shake it up a little. Barry uses honey from a dispenser to style his hair, rinses his mouth, and then applies it to his armpits. Calling from downstairs. Barry, breakfast is ready. Coming. Phone rings. Oh, hang on a second. Adjusts his antennas into a headset. Hello? On the phone. Barry? Adam? Can you believe it? This is happening? I can't believe it. I'll pick you up. Hangs up, sharpens a stinger, looking sharp, flies downstairs. Barry, why don't you use the stairs? Your father paid good money for those. Sorry, I'm excited. Here's the graduate. We're very proud of you, son. And a perfect report card. All B's. Very proud. Touches Barry's hair. Ma, I got a thing going on here. Oh, you got some lint on your fuzz. Ow, that's me. Wave to us, we'll be in row 1800. Bye. Flies off. Barry, I told you, stop flying in the house. Barry drives his car to pick up his classmate, Adams, outside his house, reading the Hive Today newspaper. The front page headline reads, Frisbee hits Hive, internet down. B, I heard sound, then whammo. Hey, Adam. Hey, Barry, is that fuzz gel? A little. It's a special day. Finally graduating. Never thought I'd make it. Yeah, 3 days of grade school, 3 days of high school. Those were so awkward. 3 days of college. I'm glad I took off one day in the middle and just hitchhiked around the Hive. You did come back different. A bee calls out as they drive past. Hi, Barry. Hey, Artie. Growing a mustache? Looks good. Hey, did you hear about Frankie? Yeah. You going to his funeral? No, I'm not going to his funeral. Everyone knows you sting someone, you die. You don't waste it on a squirrel. He was such a hothead. Yeah, I guess he could have just gotten out of the way. They make various noises as the car goes up and down some hills. It does a loop on the road. Whoa! Oh! I love this incorporating an amusement park right into our regular day. I guess that's why they say we don't need vacations. They arrive, fly in, and take their seats. Boy, quite a bit of pump under the circumstances. Well, Adam, today we are men. We are B-men. Amen. Hallelujah. Bumping each other. Students, faculty, distinguished bees, please welcome Dean Buzzwell. Dean Buzzwell walks onto the stage and taps the microphone. Welcome, new Hive City graduating class of... Presses a button to change the timer on the podium from 900 to 9:15. 9:15! And that concludes our graduation ceremonies. Students cheer, throw their caps in the air as helmets are placed on their heads, and begins your career at Honex Industries. We're going to pick our jobs today. Here's just an orientation. Huh? Whoa, heads up, here we go. The stands for Winger University the students are sitting in begin converting into a tram seating. Keep your hands and antennas inside the tram at all times. Flies down to go to the tram as it starts moving and repeats in Spanish. Mantenga sus manos y antenas dentro del tranvía en todo momento. I hate this. Wonder what it's going to be like. A little scary. He and Barry mimic shivering and making scared noises. Welcome to Honex, a division of Honesco and a part of the Hexagon Group. This is it. Wow. Tram moves into the factory floor. Wow. We know that you, as a bee, have worked your whole life to get to the point where you can work for your whole life. Honey begins when our valiant pollen jocks bring the nectar to the hive. Our top secret formula is automatically color corrected, scent adjusted, and bubble contoured into the soothing sweet syrup with its distinctive golden glow, as you know has honey. Tour guide grabs a beaker of honey as they drive by and tosses it to the group, which bounce it around towards the back. That girl was hot. She's my cousin. She is? Yeah, we're all cousins. We're all cousins. Right, you're right. At Honex, we also constantly strive to improve every aspect of bee existence. These bees are stress testing a new helmet technology. Behind a display window, a bee puts on a helmet, then runs back and forth as levers holding a rolled-up magazine. Fly swatter and his shoe move down to try and hit him. He is hit by the magazine, dodges the fly swatter, but then hit by the boot again, by all three, followed by being sprayed with aerosol from 2 cans. He signals he's okay, but is flattened by this fly swatter, magazine, and shoe converging to strap him together. He signals he's still okay by poking his arm up through the hole in the fly swatter and giving another thumbs up. The tram riders applaud. Ooh, what do you think he makes? Not enough. And here we have our latest achievement, the Krillman. Wow, what does that do? Catches that little strain of honey that hangs after you pour it. Saves us millions. A Krillman worker waves an and waves back. Can anyone work on the Krillman? Of course, most bee jobs are small ones. But bees know that every small job, if it's done well, means a lot. But choose carefully, because you'll stay in the job that you pick for the rest of your life. The same job the rest of your life? I didn't know that. What's the difference, huh? And you'll be happy to know that bees as a species haven't had one day off in 27 million years. Woo! So you just work us to death? Well, sure try. Everyone laughs while Barry looks uncomfortable. The tram converts into a boat that flows down a log flume-style ramp with honey in it, then converts back to a wheeled tram at the end. With the tour over, Adam and Barry head home. Adam jumps with excitement. Wow, that blew my mind. What's the difference, Adam? How could you say that? One job forever? That's an insane choice to have to make. Well, I'm relieved. Now we only have to make one decision in life. But Adam, how could they never have told us that? Barry, why would you question anything? We're bees. We're the most perfectly functioning society on Earth. A filling station attendant yells at a bee for putting the honey nozzle into his own mouth. Yeah, but Adam, did you ever think that maybe things work a little too well around here? Like what? Give me one example. Both stop in the middle of an intersection. The traffic adjusts to drive around them. I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. Please clear the gate. Royal Nectar Force on approach. Royal Nectar Force on approach. Wait a second. Check it out. Hey, those are pollen jocks. Wow. Pollen jocks fly into the hive and land. I've never seen them this close. You know what it's like to go outside the hive? Yeah, but some of them don't come back. 2 ladybees wave at the jocks and call out, "Hey, jocks. Hi, jocks." The pollen is removed from the jocks and collect into a strange storage capsules marked nectar, then tucked away. A general flies over to welcome them. "You guys did great. You're monsters. You're sky freaks. I love it. I love it." I wonder where those guys have just been. I don't know. Their day's not planned outside the hive, flying who knows where, doing who knows what. You can't just decide one day to be a pollen jock. You have to be bred for that. Right. Pollen begins drifting down around them. Look at that. That's more pollen than you and I will ever see in a lifetime. It's just a status symbol. I think bees make too big of a deal out of it. Perhaps, unless you're wearing it and the lady's seeing you wear it. The same two ladybees giggle at being talked about by Barry. Those ladies? Aren't they our cousins too? Distant. 3 pollen jocks observe them. Look at those 2. Couple of hive fairies. Let's have some fun with them. Must be so dangerous being a pollen jock. Oh yeah, one time a bear had me pinned up against a mushroom. He had one paw on my throat and with the other he was slapping me back and forth across the face. Oh my. I never thought I'd knock him out. To Adam, and what were you doing during all this? Honestly, I was trying to alert the authorities. I can autograph that if you want. A little gusty out there today, wasn't it, comrades? Yeah, gusty. Yeah, we're gonna hit a sunflower patch about 6 miles from here tomorrow. 6 miles, huh? Barry, it's a puddle jump for us, but maybe you're not up for it. Maybe I am. Quietly, you are not. We're going to 0900 at J-Gate. Whoa. What do you think, Buzzy boy? Are you bee enough? I might be. It all depends on what 0900 means. Later, back at home that night, Mary's on the balcony, looking out at the hive, contemplating suicide. Hey, Honex. Oh, Dad, you surprised me. Laughing. Have you decided what you're interested in, son? Well, there's a lot of choices, but you only got one. Laughs again. Dad, do you ever get bored doing the same job every day? Son, let me tell you something about stirring. You grab that stick, and you just move it around, and you stir it around, you get yourself into a rhythm. It's a beautiful thing. Almost a beautiful day outside, right? You know, Dad, the more I think about it, maybe the honey field just isn't right for me. And you were thinking of what, making balloon animals? That's a bad job for a guy with a stinger. Well, no. Janet, your son's not sure if he wants to go into honey. Oh, Barry, you're so funny sometimes. I'm not trying to be funny. You're not funny. You're going into honey. Our son, the stirrer. You're going to be a stirrer? No one's listening to me. Wait till you see the sticks I have for you. I could say anything I want right now in sing-song. I'm gonna get an ant tattoo. Oh, let's Oh, let's open some fresh honey and celebrate. Maybe I'll pierce my thorax. Mom and Dad start walking away. Dad raises his glass and says, "To honey." Shave my antenna. So funny. Check it with a grasshopper, get a gold tooth, and start calling everyone dog. I'm so proud. Barry and Adam arrived the next morning at the job selection booth. I can't believe we're starting work today. Today's today. Come on, all the good jobs will be gone. Unenthused. Yeah, right. Dean Buswell had a second job located at the desk in front of the whole next job placement board. Polling, counting, stunt bee, pouring, stirrer, front desk, hair removal. Is it still available? Hang on, 2 left, and one of them's yours. Congratulations, son. Step to the side, please. Yeah, what'd you get? Picking the crud out. Whoa, that is stellar. Whoa. Couple of newbies? Yes, sir. Our first day, and we are ready. We'll step up and make your choice. Barry, do you want to go first? No, you go. Oh my, what's available? Restroom attendant's always open, and not for the reason you think. Any chance of getting onto the Krellman, sir? Sure, you're on. This fucking hurts. Sure, you're on. Status for Krellman worker changes suddenly. Oh, I'm sorry, the Krellman just closed out. Oh. Wax monkey's always open, and the Krellman just opened it up again. What happened? Well, whenever a bee dies, that's an opening. See that? He's dead, another dead, 1 deady, deadified, 2 more dead from the neck up. Dead from the neck down. That's life. Oh, this is so hard. Heating, cooling, stunt bee, pourer, stirrer, humming, inspector number 7, lint coordinator, stripe supervisor, antenna ball polisher, mite wrangler. Barry, what do you think I should do? Barry? Alright, we got the sunflower patch in quadrant 9, geranium window box on soot in place. Adam calls Barry, what happened to you? Where are you? I'm going out. Out where? Out there. Oh no! I have to before I get to work for the rest of my life. You're gonna die. You crazy? Hello? Oh, another call's coming in. Barry hangs up as Adam says again, you're crazy. If anyone's feeling brave, there's a Korean deli on the 83rd that gets their roses today. Hey guys, well look at that. Isn't that the kid we saw yesterday? Hold it, son. Flight deck's restricted. It's okay, Lou. We're gonna take him up. Yeah? Really? Feeling lucky, are you? Hold clipper for Barry. Sign here. Here. Just initial that. Thank you. Okay, you got a rain advisory today, and as you all know, bees cannot fly in rain, so be careful. As always, watch your brooms, hockey sticks, dogs, birds, bears, and bats. Also got a couple of reports of root beer being poured on us. Murphy's in a home because of it, just babbling like a cicada. That's awful. And a reminder for all you rookies, beat law number 1, absolutely no talking to humans. Alright, launch positions. The pollen dogs begin chanting bzz, 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 bzz over and over again as they change positions. Black and yellow. Hello? You ready for this hot shot? Yeah, bring it on. The pollen jokes been calling out their flight preparations. Wind, check. Antenna, check. Nectar pack, check. Wings, check. Stinger, check. Scared out of my shorts? Check. Okay, ladies, let's move out. Flight crews, help the jocks get their wings started. Pound those petunias, you striped stem suckers, all of you. Drain those flowers. All depart. Wow, I'm out. I can't believe I'm out. So blue. Whoa, ho, ho. I feel so fast and free. They fly amidst a bunch of colorful kites, and Barry flies through one. Box kite. Wow, whoa, ho, ho, ho. They fly through a field of flowers. Flowers. What the fuck is this script? This is Blue Leader. We have Rose's visual, bringing it around the 30 degrees and hold. Roses. 30 degrees, roger, bringing it around. The squadron lands. Their jocks fire their nectar packs in long tubes, injecting the flowers and suck up the nectar. Stand to the side, kid. It's got a bit of a kick. Oh, that is one nectar collector. You ever see pollination up close? No, sir. I'll pick up some pollen here, sprinkled over here. Maybe a dash over there. A pinch on that one. See that? It's a little bit of magic, ain't it? Wow, that's amazing. Why do we do that? That's pollen power, kid. More pollen, more flowers, more nectar, more honey for us. Cool. Squadron flies over a pond. Mary sees his reflection in the water, reenacting the hippogriff scene from Harry Potter. What? Reenacting the hippogriff scene from Harry Potter, which itself was a shot-for-shot reenactment of the eagle scene from Rescuers Down Under. I'm picking up a lot of bright yellow. Could be daisies. Do we need those? Copy that visual. Hold on. One of these flowers seems to be on the move. Say again, are you reporting a moving flower? Affirmative. The three bees land to check out the objects, which turned out to be tennis balls. In the distance, that was on the line. This is cool. This is the coolest. What is it? I don't know, but I'm loving this color. It smells good. Not like a flower, but I like it. Yeah, fuzzy, chemically. Careful, guys, it's a little grabby. Lands on one of the objects and hugs it. My sweet lord of bees. Hey, Candy Brain, get off there. Problem. A woman picks up the tennis ball Barry stuck to him, and walks back to the serving line. Guys, this could be bad. Affirmative. As the one bounces the ball a few times, Barry's still stuck to it and says on each bounce, very close, gonna hurt Mama's little boy. You are way out of position, rookie. Barry screams as the woman hits the ball. Coming in at you like a missile. In slow motion. Help me. You know, I don't think these are flowers. Should we tell him? I think he knows. Screaming, what is this? Match point. You can start backing up, honey, because I believe you're about to eat it. Jackson clears his throat, distracting Ken, causing Ken to hit the ball, sending it high into the air and into the streets. What? Oh no, you cannot be serious. Yowzer. Barry gets sucked into the engine compartment of a passing car into the engine before escaping through a hole into the car's air conditioning system, where he sees a dead buck stuck to the filter. Ew, gross. A woman in the car turns on the air conditioner belonging to Barry into the car's cabin where she sees him. There's a bee in the car, she screams at Barry. Barry screams at her, and wakes up the young girl screams back to her husband. Do something. I'm driving. Hi, bee. He's back here. He's gonna sting me. Nobody move. If you don't move, he won't sting you. Freeze. Everyone stay still, including Barry, who hovers in the same spot. He blinked. He gets out the can of hairspray and sprays it on Barry. Spray him, Granny. What are you doing? He escapes out the roof vent. Wow, the tension level out here is unbelievable. I gotta get home. Something moves down past him, very close and fast. Whoa. Barry sees rain starting to fall heavily. Can't fly in rain, can't fly in rain, can't fly in rain. A raindrop hits him, but before he can recover, another hits him. Mayday, mayday, bee going down. Barry sees a window ledge and barely makes it there, then crawls to the open window. Ken, can you close the window, please? Huh? Oh, hey, check out my new resume. I made into a fold-out brochure, you see? Folds out. Oh no, more humans. I don't need this. Tries to fly out the window, but bounces off of it. Ow, ooh, what was that? Tries again. Maybe this time. This. Drapes, taps the glass. This is diabolical. Showing off his resume. It's fantastic. It's got all of my special skills, even my top 10 puns. I mean, my top 10 favorite movies. What's your number one? Star Wars? No, I don't go for that mimics lasers firing kind of stuff. No wonder we're not supposed to talk to them. They're out of their minds. When I walk out of a job interview, they're flabbergasted. They can't believe the things I say. There's the sun, maybe that's the way out of it. Flies toward the light near the ceiling. I don't remember the sun having a big 75 on it. Bounces off of it and starts falling, landing into a bowl of chip dip. I gotta tell you, I predicted global warming. I could feel it getting hotter. At first I thought it was just me. And he scoops up some of the dip with a tortilla chip, including Barry, and brings it towards his mouth. Wait, stop, bee. Kill it. Grab something to kill it, stand back. These are winter boots. Wait, don't kill him. You know I'm allergic to them. That thing could kill me. Well, why does his life have any less value than yours? What? Vanessa places the lasso over Barry. Why does his life have any less value than mine? Is that your statement? I'm just saying all life has value. You don't know what he's capable of feeling. I don't know. Vanessa rips Ken's resume in half and slides it under this glass. My brochure! Carries the glass with Barry inside over to the window and releases him, all while maintaining oddly intimate eye contact. There you go, little guy. I'm not scared of him, but yeah, it's an allergic thing. Hey, why don't you put that on your resume brochure? It's not funny. My whole face could puff up. Make it one of your special skills. You know, knocking someone out is also a special skill. Later, as the rain stops and the sun comes back out. Right, bye, Vanessa, thanks. Vanessa, next week, yogurt night? Yeah, sure, Ken. You know, whatever. I can put carob chips on there. Bye. Supposed to be less calories or something. Bye. The last of a guest left. She shuts the door and begins cleaning up. I gotta say something. She saved my life. I gotta say something. Alright, here it goes.
Barry flies back into her house through the almost closed window and stops in front of a can of Bumblebee Chunk Light Tuna. As Vanessa walks by, stopping right in line with the mascot, he starts to walk away and looks back at her. Looks back, says, huh, and then turns around to look at the little mascot, then says, nah, as he misses the picture and continues walking. Barry resumes flying and lands on a postcard from Coney Island taped to the refrigerator, again in a position where Vanessa doesn't notice him. What would I say? I could get really into trouble. It's a B-law. You're not supposed to talk to a human. I can't believe I'm doing this, begins debating with himself. I've got to. Oh, I can't do it. Come on. No, yes, no, do it. I can't. How should I start? Here's the fucking line. You like jazz? No, that's no good. Here she comes. Speak, you fool. To Vanessa. Hi. Vanessa gasps and drops the dishes. I'm sorry. You're talking. Yeah, I know. You're talking. I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No, it's okay. It's fine. I know I'm dreaming, but I don't recall going to bed. Well, I'm sure this is very disconcerting. Yeah, this is a bit of a surprise to me. You're a bee. Yeah. I'm a bee, and I'm not supposed to be doing this, but it makes a small O and noise while Barry's talking. They were trying to kill me, and if it wasn't for you, I have to thank you. It's just the way I was raised. Vanessa grabs a fork and stabs herself in the hand, then cries out. Oh, that was a little weird. I'm talking to a bee. Yeah, I'm talking to a bee. Anyways, and the bee's talking to me. I just want to say I'm grateful, and I'm going to leave now. Wait. How did you learn to do that? What? The talking thing. Oh, the same way you did, I guess. Mama, Dada, honey. You pick it up. Laughs unconvincingly. That's very funny. Yeah, bees are funny. If we didn't laugh, we'd cry with what we have to deal with. Anyway, can I get you something? Like what? I don't know. Coffee? Well, I don't want to put you out unless you're making it anyway. Oh, it's no trouble. It only takes 2 minutes, really. It's just coffee. I hate to impose. Don't be ridiculous. Actually, I would love a cup. Hey, you want a little rum cake? I really shouldn't. Have a little rum cake. No, I can't. Oh, come on. I'm trying to lose a couple of micrograms here. Where? Well, these stripes don't help. You look great. I don't know if you know anything about fashion. Vanessa walks away and begins pouring coffee onto the floor, coffee cup in her other hand. Are you alright? No. Faded Vanessa and Barry on her roof terrace, talking and having coffee. I'm not even fucking a quarter of the way done. I hate all of you. Ugh. He's making the tie in the cab and they're flying up to Madison, so he finally gets there. He runs up the steps to the church. The wedding is on. Yeah? And he says, watermelon? I thought you said Guatemalan. Why would I marry a watermelon? Barry laughs. Vanessa's more confused than amused. Barry gestures, indicating his joke is done. Oh, is that a bee joke? Yeah, that's kind of stuff we do. Yeah, different. So anyway, what are you going to do, Barry? About work? I don't know. I want to do my part for the hive, but I can't do it the way they want. I know how you feel. You do? Sure, my parents want me to be a lawyer or a doctor, but I want to be a florist. Really? My only interest is flowers. Our new queen was elected with that same campaign slogan. Oh, huh. And if you look there, that's my hive right there. You can see it. Oh, you're in Sheep Meadow. Yeah, the turtle pond? Yeah, I'm right off of that. Oh, no way, I know that area. I lost a toe ring there once. Oh, and then my janitor comes onto the roof and begins working on replacing a light bulb. Really? Yeah. Why do girls put rings on their toes? Well, why not? I don't know, it's like putting a head on your knee. Maybe I'll try that. You alright, ma'am? Realizing how it must look, talking to herself. Oh yeah, fine, just having 2 cups of coffee. She laughs. Vanessa and Barry share a little quiet time. She glances aside, catching him staring at smittenly. Actual line from the official audio description of Netflix. Anyway, this has been a great night. Thanks for the coffee. Oh yeah, it's no trouble. Sorry I couldn't finish it. If I did, I'd be up for the rest of my life. Can I take a piece of this with me? Sure, here, have a crumb. She passes one to Barry on her tips. I didn't say tits. I said fingertips. I didn't say tits. I said fingertips. Oh, thanks. Yeah. All right. Well, then, I guess I'll see you around. Or not. Or, okay, Barry. And thank you so much again for before. Oh, that was nothing. Well, not nothing, but anyway. Barry extends his hand. Vanessa touches it with a finger, and then gingerly shake. The janitor looks over and continues tightening the bulb in the socket. It shorts, causing him to lose his balance and fall backwards. The next day at the Honex building, hurricane survival testing is in progress. A bee wearing a parachute is in a wind tunnel. This can't possibly work. Well, he's all set to go. We may as well try it via intercom. Okay, Dave, pull the chute. Dave pulls the cord and is immediately blown backwards. He slides down against the wall and cheekily gives a thumbs-up signal. Barry and Adam walk by the outside of the testing chamber. Sounds amazing. Oh, it was amazing. It was the scariest, happiest moment of my life. Humans! I can't believe you. We're the humans. The giant, scary humans. What were they like?
huge and crazy. They talk crazy. They eat crazy giant things. They're around real crazy. And do they try and kill you like on TV? Some of them, but some of them don't. How'd you get back? Boodle. Look, you did it, and I'm glad. You saw whatever you wanted to see out there. You had your experience, and now you're back. You can pick out your job, and everything can be normal. Well, I met someone. You met someone? Was she bee-ish? Not a wasp? Your parents will kill you. No, not a wasp. Spider? You know I'm not attracted to spiders. I know to everyone else it's like the hottest thing with 8 legs, though. I can't get by that face. Barry grimaces and makes a noise. So, who is she? She's a human. Oh, no, that did not happen. You did not do that. That is bee law. You wouldn't break a bee law. Her name's Vanessa. Oh boy, she's so, nice, and she's a florist. Oh, no. No. You're dating a human florist? Well, we're not dating. If lying outside the hive, you're talking to human beings that attack our homes with power washers and M80s, that's 1/8 of a stick of dynamite. She saved my life, and she understands me. This is over. Pulls out the rum cake crumb. Eat this, pushes it in Adam's face. This is not over. What was that? They call it a crumb. That was so stinging stripy. That's not even what they eat. That just falls off of what they eat. Do you know what a cinnamon is? No, it's bread. Come in here. Opens the door to the office where he works and guides Barry inside. And cinnamon. Be quiet. And frosting. They heat it up. Sit down. Really hot. Listen to me. We are not them. We are us. There's us and there's them. Yeah, but who can deny that heart who can deny the heart that is yearning? There's your own yearning. Stop yearning. Listen to me. You have to start thinking bee. Yeah, you've got to start thinking bee, my friend. Another bee joins in. Thinking bee. Another joins in. Thinking bee. All bees in the office begin chanting. Thinking bee. Thinking bee. Thinking bee. Outside his house, Barry sits on a raft in his family's hexagon-shaped honey pool. Legs dangling to the honey. Mom and Dad approach, wearing cabana-type outfits. Sun shining behind them. There he is. He's in the pool. You know what your problem is, Barry? I've got to start thinking bee. Barry, how much longer is this going to go on? It's been 3 days. I don't understand why you're not working. Well, I've got a lot of big life decisions I'm thinking about. What life? You have no life. You have no job. You're barely a bee. Og. Want to kill you just to make a little honey? Barry rolls off a raft and sinks into the pool. Barry, come out from under there. You're rather... What the fuck? You're rather talking to you. You're rather... Oh, I get it. Your brother's talking to you, Martin. Would you like to him? Would you talk to him? Barry, I'm talking to you. Barry keeps swimming downward through the honey, which clears and leads him into an imaginary park where Vanessa's waiting for him, reclining on a picnic blanket. Sugar by the Archies is playing in the background. She swats a mosquito that lands on her leg, then looks at Barry's reaction. Mother's surprised, but then laugh about it. You coming? Said in a sultry way. Got everything? All set. She gets into a one-man ultralight plane with a black and yellow paint job and puts on her helmet. She and the plane are now Barry's size. You go ahead. I'll catch up. Don't be too long. The plane takes off. Barry soon catches up and they fly together. Watch this. The plane does a loop, trailing red smoke that forms a heart. Then crashes into the side of a rock pile, bursting into flames, yelling in anguish. Vanessa! His cry changes to bubbles escaping his mouth. Barry breaks the surface of the pool, grasping for air. We're still here, Barry. We're still here, Barry. I told you not to yell at him. He doesn't respond when you yell at him. Then why are you yelling at me? Because you don't listen. I'm not listening. I'm not listening to this. Dries himself and puts on his sweater. Sorry, Mom. I've got to go. Where are you going? Nowhere. I'm meeting a friend. Going after him. Girl, this is why you can't decide. Bye. I just hope she's bee-ish. All right, we passed a quarter. Getting up to 30 minutes. I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face right after this. All right. Vanessa exits her florist shop, flipping the sign over and locking the door. He sees the Tournament of Roses parade poster. So they have a huge parade of just flowers every year in Pasadena. Oh, to be in the Tournament of Roses. That's every florist's dream. Up on a float, surrounded by flowers, crowds cheering. Wow, what tournament? Do the Roses actually compete in athletic events? No, alright, I've got one. How come you don't fly everywhere? It's so exhausting. Why don't you run everywhere? Isn't that faster? Yeah, okay, I see. Alright, your turn. TiVo, you can just freeze light TV? That's insane. What, you don't have anything like that? We have HIVO, but it's a disease. It's horrible disease. Oh my. They turn a corner onto a busier street. People start swatting at Barry. Dumb bees. You must just want to sting all those jerks. We really draw out the sting. It's usually fatal for us. So you really have to watch your temper? Enter a supermarket. Oh yeah, very carefully. You kick a wall, take a walk, write an angry letter, and throw it out. You work through it like any emotion. Anger, jealousy, under his breath. No, they did not. Okay, I'm breaking character for a second. Under his breath. Lust. Barry lands on a cardboard box in the aisle. A stock boy hits him with a rolled up advertisement. Oh my goodness, are you okay? Yeah, woo, to Hector the stock boy. What is wrong with you? It's a bug. Well, he's not bothering anybody. Get out of here, you creep. She slaps him with the advertisement and leaves, muttering. Shakes off the hit. What was that, a pick and save circular? Yeah, it was. How did you know? It felt like about 10 pages. 75 is pretty much our limit. Oh, you really got that down to a science. Oh, we have to. I lost a cousin to Italian Vogue. I'll bet. He stops when he sees the rows of honey jars. What in the name of mighty Hercules is this? How did this get here? Cupid, Golden Blossom, Ray Liotta, Private Select. Is he that actor? I never heard of him. Why is this here? For people. We eat it. Why? He gestures around the market. You don't have enough food of your own? Well, yes, how do you even get it? Well, bees make it. I know who makes it. It's hard to make it. There's heating and cooling and stirring. You need a whole Krellman thing. It's organic. It's organic. It's just honeyberry. Just, what? Bees don't know about this. This is stealing. A lot of stealing. You've taken our homes, our schools, our hospitals. This is all we have. And it's on sale. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to get to the bottom of all of this. Barry rips off the label from a jar of Ray Liotta Private Select honey. Later, he's infiltrating the supermarket loading dock by covering up his yellow stripes with a magic marker and putting on war paint. Hector's opening more boxes of honey jars. Hey, Hector, you almost done? Almost. Barry steps in some honey. Hector stops and turns. He is here. I sense it. He grabs his box cutter. I almost said cock cutter. He grabs his box cutter as Barry hides. Barry hides it behind the box again. Talking loud to the open room as he opens a jar of honey from a box. Well, I guess I'll go home now and just leave this nice honey out with no one around. Pretends to walk away. He steps out into the light. You're busted, box boy. Ha ha, I knew I heard something. So you can talk. Barry flies at him. Stinger first. Backing him against the wall. Hector drops the knife. Oh, I can talk. And now you're going to start talking. Where are you getting all that sweet stuff? Who's your supplier? I don't know what you're talking about. I thought we were all friends. The last thing we want to do is upset any of you bees. Hector grabs a push pin. Barry begins fencing with his stinger. Ah, you're too late. It's ours now. You, sir, have crossed the wrong sword. You, sir, about to be lunch for my iguana. Ignacio. The fight continues. They cross swords and get nose to nose. Where's the honey coming from? Barry knocks the pushpin away and puts his stinger up to Hector's nose. Tell me where. Points to a truck. Honey farms. It comes from honey farms. Barry flies after the departing truck, dodging a bus, taxis, and a messenger on a bicycle. One driver yells at a messenger, "Crazy person." Barry continues his pursuit, using the elastic strap on a bicycle messenger's helmet to launch himself towards the truck. He lands on the windshield, pressed against it by the wind. He sees himself surrounded by dead bugs, then works his way around them. Oh my, what a horrible thing has happened here. Look at these faces. They never knew what hit them, and now they're on the road to nowhere. A mosquito opens his eyes. Psst, just keep still. What? You're not dead? Do I look dead? Hey man, they will wipe anything that moves. Now where are you headed? To honey farms? I'm on to something huge here. I'm going to Alaska. Moose blood. Crazy stuff. Blows your head off. I'm going to Tacoma. To a fly. What about you? He really is dead. Alright. Driver hands move to the windshield wiper lever. Uh-oh. What is that? Oh no, it's the wiper. Triple blade. Triple blade? Jump on. It's your only chance, B. They hang onto the wiper as it moves back and forth. Moose blood yells at the driver through the glass. Why does everything have to be so doggone clean? How much do people need to see? Open your eyes. Stick your head out to the window. Inside the cab, the radio's playing. For NPR News in Washington, I'm Carl Cassell. No, wait. For NPR News in Snowden, I'm Sans Undertale. But don't kill no more bugs. He's flung off the wiper as the wash fluid sprays onto the windshield. Bee! Moose blood guy! There he gets flung off, grabs a hold of the radio antenna. A cricket grabs a hold of the antenna. Both scream simultaneously. You hear something? Like what? Like Tiny screaming. Turn off the radio. The receiver turns off the radio and the antennas retract. As it lowers, the cricket and Barry work their way to its top. Barry wins and the cricket has to let go, but then so does Barry, and he's sucked into the air horn at the top of the truck. Hey, what's up, B-boy? Hey, blood. Inside the truck horn later during the drive. And it was just an endless row of honey jars as far as the eye could see. Wow. So I'm just assuming whatever this honey truck goes, that's where they're getting it. I mean, that honey's ours. Bees hang tight. Well, we're all jammed in there. It's a close community. Not us, man. We're on our own. Every mosquito's on his own. What if you get in trouble? Trouble? You're a mosquito. You're in trouble. Nobody likes us. They're just all smacking. People see a mosquito, smack, smack. At least you're out in the world. You meet a lot of girls. Mosquito girls try to trade up, get with a moth, dragonfly. Mosquito girl don't want no mosquito. A bloodmobile passes them. Whoa, you've got to be kidding me. Moose Blood's about to leave the building. So long, B. He leaves and jumps onto the other vehicle, saying to the bugs on its windshield, "Hey guys, I knew I'd catch you all down here. Did you bring your crazy straws?" At Honey Farms, the truck stops. Barry flies out of the horn and lands on the nose of the truck. Two beekeepers walk around the both sides of the gift shop. Barry follows, landing in a tree. Then we throw it in some jars, slap a label on it, and pretty much pure profit. What is this place? Bee's got a brain the size of a pinhead. They are pinheads. Both laugh and Elmo says, "Pinhead." Freddy opens a smoker box after they arrive. "Hey, check out the new smoker." "Oh, sweet. That's the one you want. The Thomas 3000 smoker. 90 puffs a minute, semi-automatic, twice the nicotine, all the tar." Both laugh again. Couple of breaths of this knocks them right out. They make the honey, and we make the money. Barry flies onto Freddy's hat and onto the brim. They make the honey, and we make the money. Freddy and Elmo walk onward. Freddy opens a Plary box and sprays with smoke inside. The bees start moaning and gasping. Oh my. Harry flies into the open box as Freddy leaves and makes his way into an apartment. Two bees are just waking up. "What's going on? Are you okay?" "Yeah, it doesn't last too long." How did you two get here? You know you're in a fake house with fake walls? Want you a picture? Our queen was moved here. We had no choice. Look at the picture. That's your queen? That's a man in women's clothes. That's a drag queen. Ha ha, that's so funny. The walls separating the apartments are removed, revealing hundreds of them. "What is this?" Flies to the apartments and out into the open air. He was high above a tree, where he sees even more apiary boxes on the farm. He begins taking pictures. Oh no, there's hundreds of them. Bee honey, our honey, is being brazenly stolen on a massive scale. Back at home, Barry's talking with his parents, Adam and Uncle Carl. "This is worse than anything the bears have ever done to us, and I intend to do something about it." "Oh, Barry, stop. Who told you that humans are taking our honey? That's just a rumor." "Do these look like rumors?" Barry throws his pictures onto the table. "That's a conspiracy theory. These are obviously doctored photos." Barry, how'd you get mixed up in all of this? "Because he's been talking to humans." "What? Talking to humans? He has a human girlfriend." "Oh, Barry, and they make out." "Make out? Barry, we do not." "You wish you could. Whose side are you on?" "The bees. I did a cricket once in San Antonio. Man, those things, those crazy legs kept me up all night. Hot chihuahua." Why is this a thing? Who made this? Oh, Barry, is this what you do? Is this what you want to do with your life? This is what I want to do for all our lives. Nobody works harder than bees. Dad, I remember you coming home some night so overworked your hands were still stirring. You couldn't stop them. To her husband, I remember that. What right do they have to our hard-earned money? Hard-earned honey. We're living on 2 cups a year. They're putting it in a lip balm for no reason whatsoever. Even if it's true, Barry, what could one bee do? "I'm gonna sting where it really hurts. In the face. No. In their eye. That would really hurt. No. Up the nose. That's a killer. No, there's only one place you can sting a human. One place where it really matters." The scene cuts to a title sequence of the Hive at 5 program. The title sequence shows news events covered in the past. A Paul and Juck coming in for a crash landing with a stinger that's on fire, a protest about bee beards, and a bear destroying a hive. Next are the newscasters. Hive at 5. Hive at 5, the Hive's only full-hour action news source, with Bob Bumble, the anchor desk, weather with Storm Stinger, works with Buzz Larvey, and Jeanette Chung. Jeanette Chungus. "Good evening, I'm Bob Bumble, and I'm Jeanette Chungus." Our top story, a Tri-County bee, Barry Benson, saying he intends to sue the human race for stealing our honey, packaging it, and profiting from it illegally. Broadcast shifts again to another studio in the building for B. Larry King Live. Don't forget, tomorrow night on B. Larry King, we're going to have 3 former queens all right here in our studio, discussing their new book, Classy Ladies, out this week on Hexagon. To Barry. Tonight, we're talking with Barry Benson. Do you ever think I'm just a kid from the Hive? I can't do this? Larry, bees have never been afraid to change the world. I mean, what about B. Columbus, B. Gandhi, B. Jesus? Well, where I'm from, you wouldn't think of suing humans. We were thinking more like stickball, candy stores. How old are you? Well, I want you to know that the entire bee community is supporting you in this case, which is certain to be the child of the bee century. Thank you, Larry. You know, they have a Larry King in the human world, too. It's a common name. Next week I'm Beat Larry King. No, I mean, he looks like you, and he has a show with suspenders and different colored dots behind him. Next week I'm Beat Larry King. Oh, got glasses, and there's quotes along the bottom from the guests you're watching even though you heard them. Bear next week. They're scary, they're hairy, and they're here live. He exits. Always lean forward, pointy shoulders, squinty eyes. Very Jewish. Very Jewish. Nighttime at Vanessa's flower shop. Law books and legal forms are piled up. Look, in tennis, you attack at the point of weakness. But it was my grandmother, Ken. She's 81. Ah, honey, her backhand's a joke. I'm not going to take advantage of that. Quiet, please. Actual work going on here. Is that the same bee? Yeah, it is. I'm helping him through the human race. What? And his room sees Ken. Oh, hello. Hello, bee. This is Ken. Yeah, I remember you, Timberland. Size 10.5. Vibrant soul, I believe. Why does he talk again, hun? Listen, you better go because we're really busy working. But it's our yogurt night. She pushes him out the door. Oh, bye-bye. From outside the knuckles door. Why is yogurt night so difficult? Okay. 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 Halfway fucking done. Halfway fucking done. Oh, this is so fucking painful. Alright. Oh, you poor thing. You'd have been at this for hours. Yeah, and Adam here has been a huge help. Adam is asleep inside an empty Cinnabon box, covered in frosting, muttering in his sleep about it. Referring to the coffee. How many sugars? Just one. I try not to use the competition. Ooh, so why are you helping me anyway? Bees have good qualities, speaking Italian for some reason. Si, certo. Even the script doesn't know. And it feels good to take my mind off the shop. I don't know why. Instead of flowers, people are giving balloon bouquets now. Yeah, those are great, if you're 3. And artificial flowers. Oh, these just get me so psychotic. Yeah, me too. The bent stingers, the pointless pollination. Bees must hate those fake plastic things. There's nothing worse than a daffodil that had work done. Well, maybe this can make up for it a little bit. They go to the flower shop and go to the mailbox. You know, Barry, this lawsuit's a pretty big deal, I guess. Are you sure that you want to go through with it? Am I sure? When I'm done with the humans, they won't be able to say, honey, I'm home, without paying a royalty. Outside the courthouse, a reporter begins her segment, talking to the camera. Sarah, it is an incredible scene here in downtown Undertale, where all eyes and ears of the world are anxiously waiting, because for the first time in history, we're going to hear for ourselves if a honeybee can actually speak. Inside, Barry, Vanessa, and Adam sit at a table. What have we got into here, Barry? I don't know, but it's pretty big, isn't it? I can't believe how many humans don't have to be at work during the day. Hey, you think these billion-dollar multinational food companies have good lawyers? Back outside the courthouse, a policeman announces through a megaphone, folks, everyone here needs to stay behind the barricade. A very expensive car drives up with the license plate saying, alibi. Alibi. And the initials LTM on the hood ornament. The lawyer gets out, sees a bug, and steps on it. Inside, Barry shudders. What's the matter? I don't know, I just got chill. Well, if it isn't the B team. Where's the honey packet he picked up from the saucer holding his drink? Any of you boys work on this? He chuckles. All rise, the Honorable Judge Bumbleton presiding. All right, case number 4475, Superior Court of New York. Barry B. Benson versus the honey industry is now in session. Mr. Montgomery, you're representing the 5 major food companies, collectively. A privilege. Ah, Mr. Benson, you're representing all the bees of the world. Inside and outside the courtroom, everyone leans forward, waiting to hear what he will say. Bzz, 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 bzz. I'm kidding. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready to proceed. And Mr. Montgomery, your opening statement, please. Clears his throat and speaks in a very heavy and exaggerated southern drawl. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my grandmother was a simple woman. Born on the farm, she believed it was a man's divine right to benefit from the bounty of nature God put before us. If we were to live in the topsy-turvy world Mr. Benson imagines, just think of what it would mean. I mean, maybe I would have to negotiate with the silkworm for the elastic of my breeches. Talking B, how do we know this isn't some sort of holographic motion picture capture Hollywood wizardry? They could be using laser beams, robotics, ventriloquism, cloning. For all we know, it could be on steroids. Mr. Benson. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, there's no trickery here. I'm just an ordinary Sans Undertale. And as a Sans Undertale, honey's pretty important to me. It's important to all honey. Important to all bees. We invented it, we make it, and we protect it with our lives. Unfortunately, there are some people in this room who think they can take whatever they want from us, because we're the little guys. What I'm hoping is that after all of this is over, you'll see how by taking our honey, you're not only taking away everything we have, but everything we are. Vanessa smiles and sadly claps, and the bees in the courtroom are moved by his words. Back at their house, Barry's parents are watching on TV. Oh, I wish he would dress like that all the time. So nice. Call your first witness. So, Mr. Klaus Vanderhayden of the Vanderhayden of the Honey Farms. Pretty big company you have there. I suppose so. And I see you also on Honey Burton and Hunron. Yes, to provide beekeepers for our farms. Beekeeper, I find that to be a very disturbing term. I have to say, I don't imagine you employ any bee freers, do you? No. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. No, because you don't free bees. You keep bees. And not only that, it seems you thought a bear would be an appropriate image for a jar of honey. Well, they're very little creatures. Yogi Bear, Fozzie Bear, Build-A-Bear. You mean like this? Vanessa and a man-enter, guiding a giant grizzly bear restrained by a collar with chains attached to both sides. They bring him in front of Vanderhayden. The bear lunges at him and roars. Bears kill bees! How would you like his big hairy head crashing through your living room, biting onto your couch, spitting out your throw pillows? Roar, roar, roar. Okay, that's enough. Take him away. Vincent stops roaring. He and the man depart without incident, leaving Vanderhayden trembling with the judge glaring at him and Layton angrily growling himself. Later, Barry questions another witness. So, Mr. Sting, thank you for being here. Your name intrigues me, I have to say. Where have I heard it before? I was with a band called the Police. But you've never been a police officer of any kind, have you? No, I haven't. No, you haven't. And so here we have yet another example of bee culture being casually stolen by human for nothing more than a prance-about stage name. Oh, please. Have you ever been stung, Mr. Sting? Because I'm feeling a little stung, Sting. Or should I say Mr. Gordon M. Sumner? The jury gasps. That's not his real name, you idiots. Later on, Barry's questioning another witness. Reading from the base of the statue the witness is holding. Mr. Lyotta, first may I offer my belated congratulations on your Emmy win for a guest spot on ER in 2005. Thank you, he laughs maniacally. I also see that from your resume you're devilishly handsome, but with a churning inner turmoil that's always ready to blow. I enjoy what I do. Is that a crime? Not yet, it isn't, but it is what it's come to you. But is this what's come to you for him? What am I reading? But is this what's come to you for you, Mr. Lyotta, exploding tiny helpless bee so you don't have to rehearse your part and learn your lines? Sir, watch it, Benson. I can blow right now. This isn't a good fella. This is a bad fella. Suddenly upset, he tries to smash Barry with his Emmy statue. Why doesn't someone just step on this little creep and we can all go home? You're all thinking it. Say it. Order in this courtroom. Order, I say. Mr. Lyotta, please sit down. The reaction from the press is harsh. The headline of the New York Telegram has Sue Bee. The New York Post reads Bee to humans, buzz off. And the Daily Variety reports studio dumps Lyotta project, slams door on unlawful entry too. That evening, in Vanessa's apartment. Well, I just think that was awfully nice of that bear to pitch in like that. I'm telling you, I think the jury's on our side. Are we doing everything right, legally? I'm a florist. Right, he raises his glass. Well, here's to a great team. To a great team. Both toast and Ken enters the apartment, very passive-aggressively. Well, hello. Oh, Ken. Hello. Oh, I didn't think you were coming. No, I was just late. I tried to call, but the battery. I didn't want this to go to waste, so I called Barry. Luckily, he was free. Yeah, very sarcastically. Oh, that was lucky. Well, there's still a little left. I could heat it up. Yeah, heat it up. Sure, whatever. And glares at Barry as Barry cooks his food. So I hear you're quite a tennis player. I'm not much for the game myself. I find the ball a little grabby. That's where I usually sit, right there, he says, scowling. From kitchen, Ken, Barry was looking at your resume and agreed with me that eating with chopsticks isn't really a special skill. To Barry, you think I don't see what you're doing? Hey, look, I know how hard it is trying to find the right job. We certainly have that in common, do we? Well, bees have 100% employment, of course, but we do jobs like taking the crud out. That's just what I was thinking about doing. Ken reaches for a knife but pushes it off the table. He bends down to pick it up. From kitchen, Ken, I let Barry borrow your razor for his fuzz. I hope that was all right. Ken hits his head on the table as he straightens back up. This presses the apple cider bottle against his temple to soothe it. I'm going to go drain the old stinger. Yeah, you do that. Barry flies a couple loots in front of Ken as he heads to the bathroom, causing Ken to shake the bottle and get cider in his eyes. Barry grabs a small section of Variety magazine as he goes. Ken slaps his head, accidentally hitting his bruise. Huh, look at that. Tears off a small corner of Variety magazine as he goes in.
As Barry finishes up and washes his hands, Ken enters, carrying a large magazine. You know, I've just about had it with your little mind games. What's that? Italian Vogue. He curls the magazine tight. Mamma mia, that's a lot of pages. It's a lot of ads. Remember what Vaughn said? Why is your life any more valuable than mine? That's funny. I just can't seem to recall that. He whacks Barry with the magazine. He misses and knocks everything off the vanity. He grabs a can of air freshener. I think something stinks in here. He sprays at Barry. I love the smell of flowers. Yeah, how do you like the smell of flames? He likes to stream. Not as much, Barry screams. Barry flies in a circle, Ken trying to stay with him. Spins in place, there are flames outside the bathroom door. Ken slips on the Italian Vogue, falls back into the shower, pulling down the shower curtain. The can hits him in the head, followed by the shower curtain rod, and the rubber duck. Ken reaches back, grabs the handhold shower head, and whips around looking for Barry. There's a water bug near the drain. Water bug, not taking sides. Barry's on the toilet tank. He comes out from behind the shampoo bottle, wearing a chapstick cap as a helmet. Ken, look at me, I'm wearing a chapstick hat. This is pathetic. Ken's turned the hand shower nozzle from gentle to turbo to lethal. I've got issues. Ken fires the water at Barry, knocking him into the toilet. The items from the vanity, emery, or lipstick, eye curler, etc., are on the toilet seat. Ken looks down at Barry. Well, a royal flush. You're bluffing, eyes glowing with insanity. Am I? Ken flushes the toilet handle. Barry screams and starts circling the drain. He reaches out and grabs the emery board and starts riding it like a surfboard. Barry steers the wave out of the toilet bowl and splashes Ken in the face. Serves up, dude. Ew, poo water. Woohoo. Landing on the toilet seat. That bowl is gnarly. Except for those dirty yellow rings. Ken picks up the toilet brush and prepares to swing down on Barry. Vanessa bursts the door and interrupts. Kenneth, what are you doing? You know what? I don't even like honey. I don't eat it. We need to talk. He's just a little bee, and he happens to be the nicest bee I've met in a long time. Long time? What are you talking about? Are there other bugs in your life? No, but there are other things bugging me in life, and you're one of them. Fine, talking bees, no yogurt night. My nerves are fried from riding this emotional roller coaster. Goodbye, Ken. Ugh. Woo. Ken exits, then re-enters friend. And for your information, I prefer sugar-free, artificial sweeteners made by man. I'm sorry about all that. Re-enters again. I know it's got an aftertaste. I like it. Leaves for the last time. I always felt there was some kind of barrier between Ken and me. I couldn't overcome it. Oh well. Are you going to be okay for the trial tomorrow? Oh, I believe Mr. Montgomery's about out of ideas. Back in the courtroom. We would like to call Mr. Barry Benson B to the stand. Now that's a good idea. You can really see why he's considered one of the very best lawyers. Yeah. Layton, you gotta weave some magic with this jury, or it's gonna all be over. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Gamble. The only thing I have to do is turn this jury around is to remind them of what they don't like about bees. Quietly. You got the tweezers. Are you allergic? Only to losing, son. Only to losing. Mr. Benson B., I'll ask you what I think we'd all like to know. What exactly is your relationship to that woman? He points to Vanessa. They wouldn't talk about this during a fucking court case? We're friends. Good friends. Yes. How good? What? Do you live together? Wait a minute, this isn't about. Are you her little bed bug? Hey, that's not the kind of. I've seen a bee documentary or two. Now, from what I understand, doesn't your queen give birth to all the bee children in the hive? Yeah, but so those aren't even your real parents. Oh, Barry. Yes, they are. Getting increasingly angry. Hold me back. You're an illegitimate bee, aren't you, Benson? He's denouncing bees. Don't you all date your cousins? Objection. I'm going to pincushion this guy. Adam escapes Vanessa's grasp and flies with Layton. Layton and Gamble wink to each other. Adam, don't. It's what he wants. Adam sinks his stinger deep. Adam sinks his stinger into Layton's ample rear, then falls to the floor. Again, actual audio description from Netflix. Oh, I'm hit. Oh, Lordy, I'm hit. Order, please. The venom's coursing through my veins. Mr. Montgomery, I have been felled by a winged beast of destruction, you see. You can't treat them like equals. They're striped savages. Stingling's the only thing they know. It's their way. Adam, stay with me. I can't feel my legs. Take it easy. Oh, what angel of mercy will come forward to suck the poison from my heaving buttocks? Well, please, I will have order in this court. Please, order, please. Later, in a hospital bed, we see Adam recovering. A TV is on, with a reporter saying, the case of the honeybees versus the humans race took a pointed turn against the bees yesterday when one of their legal teams dug Layton T. Montgomery. Now here's Dawn with the 5-day. A nurse leads Barry, who's carrying a flower, into the room. Barry thanks the nurse as she leaves. We see Adam in the bed with an intravenous line hooked up to an IV bag of honey. Hey, buddy. Hey, is there much pain? Yeah. Taps the medical button. I blew the whole case, didn't I? Oh, it doesn't matter. The important thing is you're alive. You could have died. 3/4 of the way done.
I better be off dead. Look at me. He reveals a plastic sword sandwich pick in a place of his stinger. They got it from the cafeteria. They got it from the downstairs. And a tuna sandwich. Look, there's a little celery still on it. What was that like to sting someone? I can't explain it. It was all adrenaline and then ecstasy. Ecstasy. Awkwardly. All right. I think that was all a trap. Of course. I'm sorry. I flew us right into this. What were we thinking? Look at us. We're just a couple bugs in this world. What do you think the humans will do to us if they win? I don't know. Or they put the roaches in motels. That doesn't sound too bad. Adam, they check in, but they don't check out. Oh my. Smoke wafts in and Adam begins coughing. Say, could you get a nurse to close that window? Why? The smoke. Bees don't smoke. Right, bees don't smoke. Has realization. Bees don't smoke, but some bees are smoking. Adams, that's it. That's our case. It is. It's not over? No, get up. Get dressed. I've got to go somewhere. You get back to the court and stall. Stall any way you can. Back at court, Adam holds an origami boat. And assuming you've done step 29 correctly, you're ready for the tub. Everyone in the courtroom has folded their own origami boat. Mr. Flayman, yes, Your Honor. Where's the rest of your team? Well, Your Honor, it's interesting. Bees are trained to fly kind of haphazardly, and as a result, quite often we don't make a very good time. I actually once heard a pretty funny story about a bee, rolling forward in a giant baby walker with a neck brace on. Your Honor, haven't these ridiculous bugs taken up enough of the court's valuable time? How much longer are we going to allow these absurd shenanigans to go on? They have presented no compelling evidence to support their charges against my clients, who have all run perfectly legitimate businesses. I move for a complete dismissal of this entire case. Mr. Flayman, I'm afraid I'm going to have to consider Mr. Montgomery's motion. But you can't! We have a terrific case! Where's the proof? Where's the evidence? Show me the smoking gun. Bursting through the courtroom doors. Hold it, Your Honor. You want a smoking gun? Here's your smoking gun. Vanessa enters, presenting a bee smoker. What is that? It's a bee smoker. What's this? That harmless little contraption? That can hurt a fly, let alone a bee. Layton waves the bee smoker around, and the guests pour out towards the bees in the gallery, causing them all to collapse. Members of the jury, look at what has happened to the bees who have never been asked, smoking or none. This is what nature intended for us? To be forcibly addicted to these smoke machines and man-made wooden slat work camps? Living out our lives as honey slaves to the white man? A black lawyer. A black lawyer moves away with his white partners. What are we going to do? He's playing the species card. Ladies and gentlemen, please, free these bees. And when the courtroom starts chanting, free the bees, free the bees, free the bees, the court finds in favor of the bees. Vanessa, we won! Yay, I knew you could do it. High five. Oh, sorry. It's okay, I'm okay, Vanessa. You know what this means? All the honey is finally going to belong to the bees. We won't have to work so hard all the time. This is an unholy perversion of the balance of nature, Benson. You'll regret this. Report to the crowd, Barry. Barry, how much honey do you think is out there? All right, one at a time. Barry, what are you wearing? My sweater's Ralph Lauren, and I have no pants. To Vanessa, what if Montgomery's right? What do you mean? We've been living the bee way a long time, 27 million years. Later during a montage, congratulations on your victory. What are you going to demand as a settlement? First, we're going to demand a complete shutdown of all bee work camps. Then we want back the honey that was ours to begin with, every last drop. We demand an end to the glorification of the bear as anything more than a filthy, smelly, big-headed, bad breath stink machine. I believe we're all aware of what they do in the woods. A sniper aims at Winnie the Pooh, holding a pot of honey. Wait for my signal, take him out. A tranquilizer dart hits the bear. He'll have nausea for a few hours, then he'll be fine. And we will no longer tolerate bee-negative nicknames. Agents arrest Sting, but it's just a prance-about stage name. Unnecessary inclusions of honey and bogus health products, and La-Dita human tea-time snack garnishments. Agents arrest an old woman drinking tea, pinning her down. I can't breathe! Editor's note. Oh god, wait, this came out in 2007. What? Oh, that's kind of... Moving on. A helicopter lowers a large drum of honey onto a scaffold. Bring it in, boys. ATF agents hook up the honey drum to Barry's hive and start pumping the honey in. Inside, the honey vat quickly overflows. Mr. Buswell, we just passed 3 cups and there's gallons more coming. I think we need to shut down. Shut down? We've never shut down. Going to a mic. Shut down honey production. Stop making honey. 2 bees go to a control panel and insert keys. Turn your keys, sir. They obey and all the factory machines come to a halt. What do we do now? Everyone looks around blankly. Cannonball! Woo! Dives into the honey. Into his mic. We're shutting down honey production. Mission abort. Aborting pollination nectar detail. Returning to base. Back in the hive, all the bees are lounging around, sunning themselves. The factory's deserted. Cut to outside, flowers in the park wither away. Time-lapse shows the grass, flowers, and trees in the park turn gray and dead. At her shop, Vanessa scrawls no more flowers on a sign on the door. Back at the factory, Barry runs up a flight of stairs to an office suite, where Adam is packing a box of his belongings. Adam, you wouldn't believe how much honey was out there. Oh yeah? What's going on around here? Where's everyone? Aren't they out celebrating? No, they're just home. They don't know what to do. They're laying out. They're sleeping in. I heard your Uncle Carl was on his way to San Antonio with the cricket. At least we got our honey back. Yeah, but sometimes I think, so what if humans licked our honey? Who wouldn't? It's the greatest thing in the world. I was excited to be part of making it. That was my new desk. That was my new job. I want to do it really well, and now I can't. Adam places the box in the storage area, then leaves. Barry, alone, looks around at the desolate factory. Later, he visits Vanessa. I don't understand why they're not happy. We have so much now. I thought their lives would be better. They're doing nothing. It's amazing. Honey really changes people. You don't have any idea what's going on, do you? What do you want to show me? This. She brings him to her dying rooftop garden. What happened here? That is not half of it. She points them toward a park full of dying plants and trees. Oh no. Oh my. They're all wilting. Doesn't look very good, does it? No. And whose fault do you think that is? I'm going to guess bees. Bees? Specifically me. I guess I didn't think that bees not needing to make honey would affect all the other things. And not just flowers. Fruits, vegetables, they all need bees. Well, that's our whole set test right there. So you take away the produce that affects the entire animal kingdom, and then, of course, the human species. So, if there's no more pollination, I could all just go south. It could all just go south here, couldn't it? And I know it's all partly my fault. Both sigh. How about a suicide pact? This editor's note. What? That took a dark turn out of nowhere. How would we do it? I'll sting you, you step on me. That just kills you twice. Right. Listen, Barry, sorry, but I gotta get going. To himself. I had to open my mouth and talk. Barry notices that Vanessa has left. Vanessa? Barry flies down and sees Vanessa get into a cab. Vanessa, why are you leaving? Where are you going? To the final tournament of Rose's Parade in Pasadena. They moved it up to this weekend because all the flowers are dying. It's the last chance I'll ever have to see it. Vanessa, I just want to say I'm sorry. I never meant to turn it out like this. I know. Me neither. The taxi drives away. Tournament of Roses. Roses can't do sports. Wait a minute. Roses? Vanessa! Barry flies off and catches up to the taxi. He knocks on the window. Barry. Roses are flowers. Yeah, they are. Flowers. Bees. Pollen. I know, that's why this is the last parade. Maybe not. Could you ask him to slow down? To the taxi driver. Could you slow down? Taxi stops and Barry flies in, falling in the change box. Barry! Okay, I made a huge mistake. This is a total disaster, and it's all my fault. Yeah, it kind of is. I ruined the planet, and I wanted to help you with your flower shop. Instead, I actually made it worse. Actually, it's completely closed down. I thought maybe you were remodeling. Nonetheless, I have another idea, and it's greater than all my previous great ideas combined. I don't want to hear it. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. They have the roses. The roses have the pollen. I know every bee, plant, and flower blood in this park. All we gotta do is get what they've got back here with what we got. Bees, park, pollen, flowers, the pollination across the nation. Later, in California. Alright, Tournament of Roses, Pasadena, California. They got nothing but flowers, floats, and cotton candy. Security will be tight. I have an idea. In an inspector trenchcoat, flashing a badge to a guard, Vanessa Bloom, FTD, official floral business. Oh, it's real. Sorry, ma'am. That's a nice brooch, by the way. Point to a suspiciously B-shaped pin on her coat. Thank you. It was a nice gift. Then once we're inside, we'll just pick to the right float. Excitedly, how about the princess and the pea? Yeah, I could be the princess, and yeah, I think you could be the pea. I got it. Barry flies up dressed as a pea. Sorry I'm late. Where should I sit? Where are you? I believe I'm pea. The pea? It's supposed to be under the mattress. Not in this fairy tale, sweetheart. We're gonna go talk to the marshal. You do that, the whole parade is a fiasco. Vanessa moves the 15-foot ladder away as the princess was about to step on it. She plummets to the ground and likely snaps her neck. Vanessa takes her place as the float princess. Let's see what this baby will do. He hotwires the engine. Hey, what are you doing? Then all we do is blend in with traffic without arousing suspicion. They speed away, and we through the traffic recklessly. Once we're at the airport, there's no stopping us. Stop. Security. Did you and your insect pack your own float? Yeah. Has this float been in your possession the entire time? Yes. Would you remove your shoes and everything in your pockets? Can you remove your stinger, sir? That's part of me. I know, just having some fun. Enjoy your flight. The float is all rolled up in a tube and is loaded onto the plane as luggage. Then, if we're lucky, we'll just have to we'll have just enough pollen to do the job. On the plane, Barry uses the laptop and makes a graph by pushing random buttons. The screen says, repollination possible. Can you believe how lucky we are? We have just enough pollen to do the job. And I think this is going to work, Vanessa. It's got to work. Over the intercom. Attention passengers, this is Captain Scott. I'm afraid we have a bit of bad weather in the New York area, and it looks like we're going to be experiencing a couple-hour delay. Barry, these are cut flowers and no water. They'll never make it. I've got to get up there and talk to these guys. Be careful. Knocking on the cabin door. Hey, can I get some help with this Sky Mall magazine? I'd like to order the talking inflatable nose and ear trimmer. A flight attendant opens the door, and Barry sneaks past by blending in with a black and yellow striped caution sign. Excuse me, Captain, I'm in a real situation here. What'd you say, Hal? I didn't say nothing. No, don't freak out. There's a chance my entire species, The pilots grab a handheld vacuum cleaner, turn it on, and lunges it at Barry around the head of his co-pilot. The vacuum sets up the co-pilot's toupee, jamming it. What are you doing? Stop. Landing on the co-pilot's head. Wait a minute, I'm an attorney. Who's an attorney? Don't move. The pilot swings and hits the co-pilot in the head, knocking him unconscious. His head falls on a button, deploying a life raft inside the cockpit that inflates rapidly onto the captain, knocking him out too. Oh, Barry. Good afternoon, passengers. This is your captain speaking. Would Miss Vanessa Bloom and 24B please report to the cockpit? And please hurry. What happened here? Tried to talk them, then there was a dustbuster, a toupee, and a life raft exploded. Now one's bald, one's in the boat, and they're both unconscious. Is that another B joke? No one's flying the plane. This is JFK Control Tower, Flight 356. What's your status? This is Vanessa Bloom. I'm a florist from New York. Where's the pilot? He's unconscious, and so is the co-pilot. Not good. Is there anyone on board who has flight experience? As a matter of fact, there is. Who's that? Barry Benson, from the Honey Trial? Oh, great. Vanessa, this is nothing more than a big metal bee. It's got giant wings, huge engines. I can't fly a plane. Why not? Isn't John Travolta a pilot? Yeah. How hard could it be? Wait a minute, Barry. We're heading into some lightning. At Barry's house, Adam stuffs his face with cream. A TV plays in the background where some news report comes in. This is Bob Bumble. We have some late breaking news from a JFK airport, where a very suspenseful scene is developing. Barry Benson, fresh off a stunning legal victory, mouthful of whipped cream, that's Barry, is now attempting to land a plane loaded with people, flowers, and incapacitated flight crew. Flowers? Well, we have an electrical storm in the area, and 2 individuals in the controls of a jumbo jet with absolutely no flight experience. Just a minute, Mr. Ditchwater. There's a honeybee on that plane. I'm quite familiar with Mr. Benson's work and his no-account compadres. Haven't they done enough damage already? But isn't he your only hope right now? Come on, technically a bee shouldn't be able to fly at all. Their wings are too small, their bodies are too big. Hey, hold on a second. Have we heard this a million times? The serving area of the wings and body's mass don't make sense. Get this on the air. You got it. Stand by, we're going to live. Mr. Ditchwater, the way we work may be a mystery to you, because making honey takes a lot of bees doing a lot of small jobs. But let me tell you something about a small job. If you do it really well, it makes a big difference, more than we realize. To us, to everyone. That's why I want to get the bees back to doing what we do best, working together. That's the bee way. We're not made of jello. We get behind the fellow, black and yellow. Hello. Barry guides Vanessa to fly the plane according to his movements. Left, right, down, hover. Hover? Forget hover. You know what? This isn't so hard. Beep, 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 beep. She pretend beeps the steering column. Suddenly, lightning strikes the plane, frying the controls. Barry, what happened? Wait a minute. Think we were on autopilot the whole time. That may have been helping me. And now we're not. Pouting. Well then, turns out I cannot fly a plane. Back at the hive, General Liu assembles the squadrons of Poland jocks. All of you, let's get behind this fellow. Move it out. Back on the plane. Our only chance is if I do what I would do, and you copy me with the wings of the metal plane. You don't have to yell. I'm not yelling. We happen to be in a lot of trouble here. It's very hard to concentrate with that panicky tone in your voice. It's not a tone. I'm panicking. I don't think I can do this. Vanessa, pull yourself together. Listen to me. You got to snap out of it. Barry slaps Vanessa. Yes. You snap out of it. Vanessa slaps Barry, which should have killed him. You snap out of it. Slap. You snap out of it. Slap. You snap out of it. Slap. 2 continue to slap each other instead of fly the plane, and the plane starts dipping. B squadrons emerge from the clouds and get on the other side of the plane, supporting its weight on the shoulders. You snap out of it. Slap. You snap out of it. Slap. Hold it. Why? Come on. It's my turn. How's the plane flying? I don't know. Barry's antenna starts ringing. Hello? Hey, Benson, have you got any flowers for a happy occasion in there? The Poland jocks. They do get behind the fellow, black and yellow. Hello. All right, you two. What do you say we drop this tin can on the blacktop? What blacktop? Where? I can't see anything. Can you? No, nothing. It's all cloudy. Come on. You got to think, Barry. Down on the tarmac, Adam leads a large group of bees and chanting, Thinking Bee, performing synchronized arm movements. Thinking Bee, Thinking Bee, Thinking Bee. Come on, home stretch. Wait a minute. I think I'm feeling something. What? I don't know, but it's strong, and it's pulling me like a 27-million-year-old instinct. Bring the nose of that plane down. Thinking bee, thinking bee, thinking bee, thinking bee. What in the world is on the tarmac? Get some lights on that. Floodlights point to reveal the bees have assembled into the pattern of a giant pulsing black and yellow flower on the tarmac. Vanessa, aim for the flower. Okay, cut the engines. Cut the engines. We're going in on bee power. Right, boys? Affirmative. Good. Easy now. That's it. Land on the flower. Ready, boys? Give me full reverse. Spin it around. The plane hovers around a parked plane that has a flower logo. Not that flower. The other flower. Which flower? That flower. I mean, I meant the flower. Editor's note. Wait a minute. Didn't they cut the engines? Was Vanessa steering anything? That's a fat guy in a flowered shirt. I mean, the giant black and yellow flower pulsating made of millions of bees. Pull forward. Nose down. Bring your tail up. Rotate around it. This is insane, Barry. This is the only way I know how to fly. Am I cuckoo-ca-choo, or is this plane flying like an insect-like pattern? Get your nose in there. Don't be afraid of it. Smell it. Fold reverse. Easy. Just drop it. Be a part of it. Aim for the center. Now drop in on it. Drop in it, woman. The plane lands safely in the middle of the flower pattern as the bees disperse. Countless flowers empty out of the cargo hold. In the cabin, the passengers glance around impatiently as they wait to be let off. Come on already. Bell chimes and they all spring up and get their luggage. Vanessa descends at the emergency slide. Barry, we did it. You taught me how to fly. Yes. No. High five. Right. Barry, it worked. Did you see the giant flower? What giant flower? Where? Of course I saw the giant flower. That was really genius, man. Genius. Thank you. But we're not done yet. Barry flies up on top of the plane to address the massive throng of bees on the tarmac. Listen, everyone. The runway is covered with the last pollen from the last flowers available anywhere on Earth. That means it's our last chance. We're the only ones who can make honey, pollinate flowers, and dress like this. If we're going to survive as a species, this is our moment. So what do you say? Are we going to be bees or just a Museum of Natural History keychains? We're bees! Keychain! Then everyone, follow me, except keychain. Hold on, Barry here, you've earned this. Places a pollen jock jacket on Barry and gives him a helmet, and the three pollen jocks cheer while Vanessa gives him a thumbs up. Yay, I'm a pollen jock, and it's a perfect fit. All I gotta do are these sleeves. All I got to do are the sleeves. The pollen jocks toss Barry and nectar back. Oh yeah, proudly. That's our Barry. Barry's dad nods proudly in agreement. The bees begin their task of collecting the pollen. As Cheryl's crows, Here Comes the Sun starts playing in the background. Then the bees travel with the pollen to the city park. Barry breaks off from the pack and dusts the dying flowers outside of Vanessa's flower shop with pollen, instantly rejuvenating them to their former glory. Editor's note. In case it wasn't obvious, that's not how that works in the slightest. In the park, the pollen jocks begin pollinating the fields with a wake of pollen, restoring the plant life instantly. Mom, the bees are back. Cut to the inside the hive. Adam's putting on the finger-shaped Krellman headgear. If anyone needs to make a call, now's the time. I got a feeling we will be working late tonight. The hive factory is once again buzzing with activity. Cut to the flower shop. The sign now reads, Vanessa and Barry, flowers, honey, legal advice. Here's your change. Here's a great afternoon. Have a great afternoon. Yes, can I help? Who's next? Would you like some honey with that? It's bee approved. Don't forget these. Behind a door in the shop labeled Insects at Law, Barry sits in an office listening to the cow please. Milk, cream, cheese, it's all me. I don't see a nickel. Sometimes I just feel like a piece of meat. I had no idea. Barry, I'm sorry. Have you got a moment? To the cow. Would you excuse me? My mosquito associate here will be able to help you. Sorry I'm late. He's a lawyer too? Ma'am, I was already a blood-sucking parasite. All I needed was a briefcase. To customers, have a great afternoon. To Barry. I just got this huge tulip order for a wedding, and I can't get them anywhere. No problem, Vanny. Just leave it to me. Your life's here, Barry. Can I help? Who's next? Who's next? All right, scramble jocks. It's time to fly. Thank you, Barry. Ken walks by and sees the sign that says Vanessa and Barry, flowers, honey, and legal advice, and becomes disgusted. Ugh, that bee is living my life. Guiding Ken protectively. Let it go, Kenny. When will this nightmare end? Let it all go. Beautiful day to fly. Sure is. Between you and me, I was dying to get out of that office. Fade the credits. I am done. I hate all of you. Goodbye.